You try. Poem I wrote for my mother. You say you know what it feels like. You say it's just suck it up. You say it will all go away. You say that it's all in the past. You tell me to move on. You try going to school and having to go to a detour home. You try being 14 and being told your mother is sedated so much that she has no response. You try to go to school the next day worrying your mother might die. You try not being able to say goodbye to the woman who first said hello to you. You try fighting with your father about the situation at hand until you both end up crying so hard you can't see. You try. You try seeing her for the first time. You try to comprehend why all those IVs are going into her. You try counting how many tubes are going in and out of her body. You try losing count at 12. You try. You try to hold her hand, but can't because she's so swollen she can't bend her fingers. You try not to cry at the sight of your mother having periodic convulsions from her breathing tube. You try having to be strong for your 10-year-old sister. You try to remain stable when you're told she has a 2% chance of making this alive, and well, you try. You try slowly watching her waste away. You try talking to her just to get things off your chest. You try knowing she might be able to hear you, but it doesn't register. It doesn't stick. You try begging her to pull through this with everything you have. You try having to leave her so you can go to school. You try having to put on a fake smile every day. You try. You try having to sleep on a cot in your sister's room because you had to give up your room at your dad's house. You try having your stepmom and stepbrother move in at the same time your mother is dying. You try to understand why you're getting the shitty end of the stick. You try. You try slowly watch your mother start to come out of the coma. You try wondering if she's ever going to be anything like before. You try watching her eyes slowly begin to open, then to be told she's not doing it. It's how everyone wakes up from a coma. Then you start to watch the doctors slip their fingers into her small window of survival. You start to watch them pry open her survival chances. You start to have hopes that she now may have a 2% chance of passing away. You start to find out that your hopes and wishes are coming true. You start to be able to have an actual conversation with her. You start your new chapter in life with your new best friend. You start thanking the gods even though you don't believe in that. You say it would be easy to read this to her. You try reading this to her without crying. You start to read it to yourself and cry because you're so happy she made it through. I love you, Mom.